You are listening to the audio production of The Two Fir Trees, a Redemptive Retelling by Geoffrey Thomas, published by Audiobooks. This book was originally published by Reformation Lightning and is read by Paul Michael. The Two Fir Trees. There were two fir trees that lived in the forest. They were distant cousins, and they grew up side by side, but they were very different from one another. One shot up, growing tall and straight, and its branches stretching out. It was very proud of how it looked, but for some reason the other fir tree grew very slowly. It remained small, more like a bush than a tree. In fact, the tall tree nicknamed it Bushy, which the little tree did not like. The tall tree dreamed of becoming a Christmas tree that stood in Trafalgar Square in London, or in front of the White House in Washington, covered in bright lights and admired by thousands of people. Bushy never thought like that. It just wished to be a little taller. At the start of the winter, the foresters came with their axes and chainsaws to cut down the best trees for Christmas. Two of them stood looking at the tall fir tree. "That will be excellent, won't it?" said the younger man. "Yes, indeed," said the older one, and he picked up his chainsaw and stood at the foot of the tall tree. "I am so sorry," he said to the tree. "No, don't apologize," the tree suddenly said. "I have been waiting for this moment all my life." Without a moment's hesitation, as if it was the most normal thing in the world to talk to trees, the forester said, "I am glad," and he pulled the ripcord on his chainsaw and began to slice through the base of the trunk. Once the tree was felled, a pulley chain was wrapped around the trunk, and after being towed along the ground, it was then lifted onto the back of a long truck with the other trees. Bushy looked on longingly, knowing there was no hope that a little tree like itself could be chosen. Then the two men...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?